Line to left. Chourio takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. The shortstop takes the ball. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air, center field. Frelick has a beat on it. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. And now, Joseph Ortiz. Jordan Weems on to pitch out of the pen here. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these Brewers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And this place is rocking. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around. And they have that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive. Short to the baseball. Squared it up. And the backspin carried it out of here.
Number 21 at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
And that is out of play. The pitch. This to third. Paredes. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. So the batting order turns over. Bryce Terang will hit next. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Brings it in. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Struck out looking his first time. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Myers. And makes the grab. And that's the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Astros, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
And now it's Christian Walker. Swing and a miss at a slider. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's 1 down. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So, pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Fralick hustles to get it in. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Oh, great stop. There's one. He's first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, if that ball gets through, it's definitely 2 runs. But because of the diving stop, they trade an out for a run.
And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. 3-2. They take the lead.
Big RBI for him right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Bottom 4, now the Brewers cleanup hitter, William Contreras. On the ground to third. Paredes fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Sal Frelick. He tripled and scored his first time. Gets him to chase after that one. The Brewers trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He makes the grab, 2 down. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Hoskins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Jeremy Pena. Peralta back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
So up next, Jose Altuve. Now fly ball to right center. Reaching for it and brings it in. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And it's fouled away. Out to short, Ortiz. Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. And that one fouled off. Hit in the air, right field. Smith. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the third baseman. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And there's a foul ball.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. Guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside.
Walker, there's one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Top of the 6th inning. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
0-1's the count.
The slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that hit.
Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. 1 for 2. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, base is empty. Victor Caratini, the next to hit. On the ground to first, Hoskins. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Swing and a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out. Tags the runner. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. In the air out to center. Pena snags it on the run.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And that one fouled off. In the dirt, blocked.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the runner holds. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Chases that one out of the zone. Huge. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
In plenty of time to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. So next up for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. And that one pulled foul. In the dirt. Ripped on a line. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He thought about third, but won't take the chance and heads back to second. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Altuve. And a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
This one popped up. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Close, but call the ball. And the count's even at 2. And there's the ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret. Base knock here really gives
play at the plate, and he's out. And that is how the inning comes to an end. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Bauers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Oh, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And there's 2 away. Joseph Ortiz digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now it's going to be Christian Walker. Peralta back to work. On the ground to the left. Fires over to Hoskins. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So digging in, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now Victor Caratini. Diaz leads off first with 1 away. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1-1.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Diaz coming home. Across is the runner from first. And they lead by 2.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Smith now at the plate. On the ground. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. 1 for 3. Base hit, left center field. Oh, he botches it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take.
Ball, that's out.
Good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate.
Now this one gets through. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Got a pretty ugly offer going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. That one drilled left field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 8th. Down the third baseman, number 21. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Josh Hader.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strikes through that one. It's a strikeout. This is Bryce Terang. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That clips the corner.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Jackson Chourio. And that's ball 1. A little bit high.
That's upstairs.
And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on.
1 strike.
Near the bottom half of the 8th inning. The other way. Dives and he can't hang on. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. He's safe. So a man aboard. Here's Yelich at the dish. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Chourio at second with 2 down. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up left side. Pena sizes this one up. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Top of the zone for a called strike. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Reaching down and makes the grab. Next to hit, Christian Walker. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. In the air, center field. Freeland sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. So now the Astros designated hitter, Victor Caratini. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Chourio makes the catch, and that is that. So bottom of the ninth, here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history.
0-2.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Right side. Smith hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And now the center fielder, Sal Frelick. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Left field, Altuve hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Next for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins. Foul ball. The Astros leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hader is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome to Houston, Texas at Daikin Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. And our pitcher tonight, Hunter Brown. What's the scouting report on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
All right, ready to get underway. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
The pitch. Line drive to short and caught. And now it's Gavin Lux.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Swings through that.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Right back to him on the mound. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
And the batter now, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
0-1.
And a foul ball.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
De La Cruz on third with 2 out. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Daikin Park, our starter in this one, Nick Martinez. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And there's a hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Fought off foul. Steps off, checks the runner at first. Nobody out, runner at first.
1-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And he beats it. He's safe. First and second, no outs. Down the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Fouled off. He was late. And that one ripped to left. Stretches out and hauls it in. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
De La Cruz. The turn by McClain at second. In there. He's safe. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Fraley settles under it and makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Houston, second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Tyler Stevenson. Brown back to work. Swings and misses. And that's strike one. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here. Will Benson getting ready to hit. That one the other way. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Throw to first, and he gets back safely.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw there.
No ball. One
Safe.
strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Altuve ranging back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Baseball from the Lone Star State. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started. So here's the lefty, Colton Gordon. What should we keep an eye on here?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know the guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. It's Aaron Judge now. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Cody Bellinger now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That one lifted to left. Altuve. That'll drop in as he plays it on a hop. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
A couple of singles back to back. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fly.
Now this is through for a base hit. Here comes the Judge around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-0. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Bellinger at third. Stanton over at first with one away.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see it.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stands in now, looks at that one inside. And it's even up.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And a count. 1-2.
2 strikes.
And delivers outside.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here on the hitter's side. Nice job of laying off that pitch.
Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
In the air out towards right center. Myers on the move. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Back here in Houston and towing the slab, Carlos Rodon. How about a scouting report on him?
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
That's
Jeremy
inside.
Pena, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first, nobody out. And here is Jose Altuve. Inside, just missed.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. first and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And now the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one back. And it's off the top of the wall. One run's in. And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run.
Picks himself up an RBI. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever.
Counts
Turned
1-0.
on it nicely.
Christian Walker in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. One run is in. Coming home. He will score and they take the lead. It's a two-run single, 3-2.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.